Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today's video we are going to be focusing on the Paris Catacombs. This is something that has fascinated me for a very long time, and I've been meaning to make a video about it for some time now. So I'm so excited to be able to share some of the findings I found with you, share some of the ghost stories, share some of the history, and grab a snack and let's dive into it. So what comes to mind when you think of Paris? Well, I think of the Eiffel Tower. I think of the art galleries, the incredible food, and you know, I don't really think about 6 million bones beneath the city. However, beneath the bustling streets of Paris lies a hidden world of mystery and history, the Paris Catacombs. Why were these haunted tunnels even built in the first place? So in the 18th century, Paris faced a severe problem. Overcrowded cemeteries. The city's main burial grounds, such as the cemeteries of the innocent, were overflowing, leading to severe health hazards and unpleasant conditions for the living. As bodies piled up, the decaying remains began to consummate the grounds and air, causing a huge health crisis. Something had to be done about this. Meanwhile, beneath the city, a vast network of limestone quarries just laid abandoned. These quarries had provided the stone that actually built much of Paris that we know today, but were now largely just forgotten. In 1786, the decision was made to transform these ancient quarries into an ossuary, a final resting place for the remains of Paris's overcrowded cemeteries. The project was overseen by Charles Axel. He was the Inspector General of these quarries. Over the next several decades, millions of bones were transferred to the catacombs. The remains were carefully arranged in an artistic pattern, creating a hauntingly beautiful structure that we see today. Today, the Paris Catacombs hold the remains of over 6 million people. They serve as a reminder of the city's past, as well as a fascinating tourist attraction for those seeking to explore a darker side of history. Now, the walls of the catacombs are canvases for expression, filled with graffiti and art, some of which actually date back centuries. These markings tell the stories of those who have ventured into this subterranean world, leaving their mark for future explorers to find. Now, the catacombs stretch over 200 kilometers, and only a small portion is actually open to the public. The official tour covers about 1.5 kilometers of the catacombs, offering a glimpse into this vast network of tunnels. Yet, the true extent of the catacombs remain a mystery to most. And when you are standing in the catacombs, on average, you're actually standing on about 2 meters of bones. The catacombs also maintain a temperature of around 14 degrees Celsius or about 57 degrees Fahrenheit. With high humidity, this unique microclimate creates an eerie atmosphere, adding to the enigmatic lure of the underground world. Now, the Paris Catacombs are reputed to be one of the most haunted places in the world. Although there is no scientific evidence to support the existence of ghosts, the catacombs' dark history, chilling atmosphere, and the presence of countless human remains have given the rise to many tales of the paranormal. Visitors and explorers often report hearing mysterious sounds within the catacombs, disemboweled voices, whispers, and footsteps echoing throughout the tunnels, even when nobody is around. These sounds add to the unsettling ambience, making every creak and groan a potential encounter with the unknown. Some claim to have seen ghostly apparitions, shadowy figures, drifting throughout the catacombs. These sites often occur deeper in the less accessible parts of the tunnels. People report strange sensations when navigating the catacombs. Feelings of being watched, sudden drops in temperature, and unexplained chills are common experiences. These sensations heighten the sense of dread and contribute to the catacombs' haunted reputation. One of the stories that I found fascinating was that of Filbert, and it adds quite a haunted element to the catacombs. During the French Revolution, Filbert was a doorman at the Val de Grace Hospital. On a mission to fetch some liquor from a cellar, Filbert actually ended up entering the Paris Catacombs by mistake. Walking around the pitch black catacombs alone with nothing but a single candle, Filbert became lost and confused. Many believe he was also intoxicated at the time. Ultimately, Filbert's candle went out and everything turned black, making it impossible for him to escape the profound darkness of the catacombs. His body was only found 11 years later by a group of explorers. They were only able to identify him by the hospital key ring attached to his belt. Filbert is buried in the catacombs in the exact place where he died, with a tombstone describing his death. People say, and as legend goes, every November 3rd, Filbert's ghost haunts the labyrinth of the catacombs. Now, there are a lot of hidden chambers and off-limit areas within the catacombs that remain unexplored to this day. These unknown regions contribute to the sense of mystery and the potential for hauntings. In 2004, a group of police officers were searching a part of the Paris Catacombs restricted from public access. That's when they uncovered something very, very strange. First, they found a PA system playing pre-recorded guard dog barking. Then they found 3,000 square feet of galleries wired for phones using pirated electronics. The officers also found a bar, a living area, workshop, lounge, and even a cinema, with rooms to seat over 20 people. Shockingly, however, the cinema seats had actually been carved into the limestone of the catacombs. The creepiest part of it all though, the officers actually discovered cameras installed in the ceiling, currently recording them. A few days later, the police squad went back to investigate the area with a larger team. However, everything had disappeared. From the phone lines to the Paris Catacombs cinema, just vanished. The only thing that remained was a note, and the note read, "Don't search." Over the century, numerous tales have emerged about the catacombs. Stories of lost souls, cursed artifacts, and supernatural occurrences have cemented their reputation as a haunted place. These tales, whether true or not, add to the chilling allure of this historic site. However, by far one of the creepiest Paris catacomb legends happens in the early 1990s. A group of cataphiles, people who study and explore the catacombs on a regular basis, were walking through the dark chambers of the ossuary when they found a video camera on the ground. When they picked up the camera, they noticed that the camera still had footage on it. And as they watched, they heard disturbing noises. They could tell that the man holding the camera was lost. He had no idea how to escape. And the more that they watched, the more that it became clear that the man was going mad, going through the underground network of tunnels, lost, cannot find his way out, and ultimately probably knew he was going to die. The video ends abruptly with the man dropping his camera and running off into the distance. And to this day, no one knows who he was, what he was running from, or even if he managed to make it out alive. But many believe that the movie As Above, So Below was actually inspired by this tragedy. Well, there you guys have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. You know, while I was doing this research and learning on all these different stories, it's definitely a place that I want to visit. I would love to be able to do a video for you guys of me exploring the Paris Catacombs. I think that that would be absolutely fascinating. I'm sure you've seen throughout this video and some of the images I've added, it is unlike anything I've ever seen. The fact that, you know, you're standing on 2 meters worth of bones, it's just, there's nothing like it in the world. I know that there's a couple of other catacombs throughout the world as well. I might be wrong, but I don't think any of them have to this extent, right? So anyways guys, shout out down below, like, share, subscribe, let me know what you guys think, and I can't wait till you guys see the next big video that I'm working on, because it is definitely pushing the limits. So anyways, until the next one guys, have a good one, and I will see you soon. Bye.